Hi guys. I just need a few minutes of your time because this is very, very, very interesting. Something that I came across online, and I think it's something that you definitely need to take a look at because it is truly, truly, truly amazing. In Early Writings, a book by Ellen G. White, she makes the following statement. She says that heavy clouds came up and clashed against each other. This is in Early Writings, page 41, paragraph 2. The atmosphere parted and rolled back. Then we could look up through the open space in Orion, whence came the voice of God. The holy city will come down through that open space. Keep that in mind. I saw that the powers of earth are now being shaken, and that events come in order. War and rumors of war, sword, famine, and pestilence are first to shake the powers of earth. Then the voice of God will shake the sun, moon, and stars, and this earth also. I saw that the shaking of the powers in Europe is not, as some teach, the shaking of the powers of heaven, but it is the shaking of the angry nations. Not going to go into that. I want to deal with Orion right now, because she says there that the holy city will come down through that open space. And we know we're always being told to look to Orion, look to the east, and keep your eye there because the Son of Man is going to come back through there. Right? And here's the statement that actually supports that. So let me take you to what someone found on the internet in Google Sky. Now you can look this up yourself. I'm going to switch my screen here. You can look this up yourself. Just go to Google Sky and look up Orion's belt. And what I'm about to show you is truly amazing. Now, I'm not saying that it's anything, but it could be something. But even if it's not something, we should be aware of what's going on, because I have no idea how this young lady found this. Right here, you see, that is Betelgeuse. That is probably the largest star in our galaxy. It's 700 times the size of our sun. Enormous. If it was in our solar system, it would go all the way out to Jupiter, right? But it's enormous. But that's not really what I want to show you. I'm going to zoom in here, right down here, right here. I'm going to go, and this is Orion. It's Orion's belt you're looking at right here, and we're going to zoom in, and I want you to look closer. You're not going to know what I'm showing you or realize what you're looking at until you see it, and you might see it already, but let me shift this around a little bit. All right, let me move this over, right? And what you're looking at right here is this line right here. That line right there. Because that line, as you see it, I hope my screen doesn't white out. Okay, it's okay, it was whites out. Okay, let me back up. That line that you're seeing is millions of miles long. They have no idea what it is. Oh, I didn't mean to zoom in. They have no idea what it is. And the reason why it's such an anomaly, let me go in closer, is because all of those disks that you see are spaced evenly apart. How she could have found this, I have no idea. But it's right smack dab in the middle of Orion. Now, some of you might say, well, what's the big deal? Well, look at that. Just look at it. And you tell me if that is not, it's not a structure. I don't know what it is, people, to be quite honest with you. I really don't know what it is. But to see something that long, evenly spaced, with these little discs, right? I wouldn't even venture to say what it is. And I'm not trying to get you excited about anything. I'm just saying that something is happening in Orion. You can look it up yourself. Something is happening in Orion. All perfectly spaced. It comes out of it looks like a highway to me. It comes out of nowhere and it ends nowhere. Right? But you can see it right here. I'm putting the cursor right on it. So here's what I'm saying, people. I'm not, again, trying to get you excited about anything, right? Or say that, this is the holy city coming down, or this is, or anything like that. But it's something. And even if it's nothing, it's in Orion. It is a perfect line. Again, it looks like a highway to me. It's a perfect line. And you have to say to yourself, well, something is going on within Orion. Listen, we're the only ones who are fooling around, people. God is getting ready for something. Well, let me not even say God's getting ready for something. We know what God's getting ready. He's getting ready to come back. And this could be the beginning of something, or it could be nothing. Now, I'm not saying that you should get all excited about it and start to get ready. We need to be ready, all of us. We need to be ready because things are happening fast. They're happening rapidly. We see what's happening here on earth, and we see stuff happening in the heavens. And again, this is one of the strangest things I have ever seen. And I look at stuff in space all the time, right? That's just one of my pet things. I look at stuff in space all because there's a lot of stuff happening out in space, right? So all I'm saying to you is just to pull up the Google page. Just again, go to Google Sky, look up Orion's belt, and I will put up the video of where I actually got this from so you can actually see it where the young lady got. I'll attach it to this. It'll be an extra few minutes. But again, get ready, people, because the Lord is moving. And the Lord is already going to another level. Many of us just don't know what it is yet, right? But we're going to see it real soon. The Lord is already going to another level, and he's about to close this thing out. So again, get ready, get ready, get ready. Things are lining up in Orion. God bless.
Hi everyone, this is Carrie from Bliss Weaver. I wanted to share with you something that I discovered on Google Sky. And if any of you aren't familiar with that, it's Google Earth. You just click the icon at the top that has the little planet. Probably can't see it very well here, but it's just that little Saturn planet looking thing. This is the constellation of Orion. That's Betelgeuse, and you can see the four corners there, and then Orion's belt is in the middle. I'm going to zoom in. Hopefully this will work so that you can see it very well. And I've marked this area right here with these markers because I found something when I was zooming in, just kind of looking around and checking it out one day. And this is what I found. There's a straight line of, when you first see it, it appears to be just a bright line, like one of these starbursts, one of the lines coming off of these stars. And you can sort of, let me see if I can zoom in, you can sort of see it, the line right here. But what I found was that this line appears out of nowhere and ends in the middle of nowhere. It isn't attached to any one particular star. And it goes on and on. It's just a really long line out of nowhere. It ends right over here, next to this star right here. And I'm not sure what it is. This is Orion's belt, though. It says right there. So when I started zooming in, I realized that within this line of light, there are these little disks that are exactly the same distance apart throughout the entire line of this line of light, like some kind of superhighway with these little portals or stations or whatever you want to call them at the same distance apart through the whole thing. I don't know exactly what this is, but it's really, really cool. This is what they look like. They're little discs of light, and quite anomalous. Like one has this little thing coming off the top of it there. Here's another one. It's just a little disc of light attached to this very vague, faint line that runs through this entire area here, right above this middle star in the middle of the belt of Orion. Let me zoom out so you can see a little better. So if you zoom into the Orion constellation, you'll find that line there. And here's something that's also kind of fascinating. With right under this line is yet another anomaly that I found. And it is right here. When you zoom in, somebody please tell me, what is that? I don't know how clear this is going to come out on video, but what in the hell is that? Seriously. I have no idea. It's right under the line. So right near the bottom part of the line there. Interesting. So anyway, I just want to share that with you guys.